We see here the determination and commitment of Elizabeth in Luke chapter 160 when she says, "But his mother answered, 'No, he shall be called John.'" Verse 59 says, "On the 8th day they came to circumcise the child, and they would have called him Zechariah after his father." She was pressurized. John's mother, John the Baptist's mother, Elizabeth, was pressurized to call her son after the father's name, Zechariah. And in verse 61-62, we hear about her relatives say, "Come on, do you think you have to call him John?" So then she was determined. You can see, the determination of Elizabeth in that one word, no. No, he will be called John. He will not be called in any other name, but he will be called John. On the 8th day, the parents, John, Elizabeth and Zechariah, made this decision to call him John because of all the things that they went through. When the angel came to give the news of the good news about John, we see that in verse 18, the words of Zechariah when he says, "I am an old man and she is advanced in years." Now the angel heard those words, and he knew that this before a great miracle we've got to learn to keep silent. So the great miracle, John the Baptist was on the way, but then these were the words of Zechariah. So when the Gabriel angel said, "Until the time, the right time of the birth of this child, you've got to be silent." So I saw the silence between Zechariah and Elizabeth before the birth of John the Baptist. Imagine, friend, the silence in the family. They did not have a baby for so many years, and as an old man and as a woman who is very, very old, she gets pregnant, but husband and wife are not able to talk. That's a kind of atmosphere God wants when before we get into the season of great blessings in our life. Otherwise, I think with this kind of talk of Zechariah, he might have spoilt the miracle which is on the way. So the determination, the pain that they went through, determined Elizabeth to say an emphatic no, he will be called John, and by no other name, because it was God who commanded this. Amen. It was God. And then we also see the obedience of Zechariah when he says in verse 63, "And he asked for a writing tablet and wrote, his name is John." And there's something beautiful that happens. His mouth opens and he starts speaking. When you obey, God opens the windows of heaven. When Elizabeth obeyed and when Zechariah obeyed, God opened the doors. And the whole town was full of fear, and they wondered what kind of a child would this be, because the favor of God is on them. God bless you.